What is the shadowing? Shadow that automatically follows you, correct? Your own shadow. Here as well, whatever the speaker speaks, I'm gonna just repeat after the speaker immediately and quickly. Let's do this quickly. And not able to make out what it means. Not able to make out what it means. So very shortly, we will understand these four problems. Stay tuned till that. Stay tuned till that. So if we talk about the trick, to work on reading, writing, fill in the blanks. I have divided them into two simple steps. The first step is hey everybody, Nakul here from Skillstyles. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome power-packed video on the IELTS speaking improvement in just 7 days with respect to your fluency, grammar, cohorts and vocabulary. Before we actually get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance, you can check the information in the description of this video. We have left a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. I'll be there, we will be there to help you guide you in the right direction. Alright, without further delay, let's try to get right into the video. The day 1 in the day 7 plan gonna be the fluency foundation. See, at the end of the day, whatever you speak, if you lack that rhythm and a lot of fumbling, lot of fillers, definitely your marks will not be anything more than 6 or 6.5. So the day 1, we're gonna lay that foundation for the fluency. So how do we work on the fluency? See, there are varied theory to work on the fluency. One such theory that helps you to improve your fluency is a technique called shadowing technique. So I'm going to demonstrate the shadowing technique right now. Pay more attention to the activity that I'm going to unveil on my screen. So I've opened my PT YouTube channel. The first step is you can open any video, whichever video that you like, and in the YouTube, go to the settings and playback speed, decrease it to 0.5 or 0.75. Over the period of time, you have to do the shadowing technique even with a speed of normal or 1.25 or even 1.5 it's possible. But now let's reduce it to 0.75. I'm gonna give you a demonstration. What is this shadowing? Shadow that automatically follows you, correct? Your own shadow. Here as well, whatever the speaker speaks, I'm gonna just repeat after the speaker immediately and quickly. Let's do this quickly. And not able to make out what it means. Not able to make out what it means. So very shortly, we will understand these four problems. Stay tuned till that. Stay tuned till that. So if we talk about the trick, to work on reading, writing, fill in the blanks. I have divided them into two simple steps. The first step is to check if collocation or grammar works. This is a very simple thing. You check if the collocation or the grammar works, through which you can solve it. You're gonna solve it like this. If not, then only you find the clues. This, trust me, builds the confidence. Of course, if you're already very fluent in your English, you probably may not need this. But if you are putting those baby steps and want to have that fluency, first thing is to try. And when you try, you're fumbling. But when you try like this, trust me, you will not fumble. You will gain that confidence, subconscious mind of yours will definitely know that it is something which is possible for you. This is the first thing that's called laying the basic foundation called the fluency. The second exercise to work on your fluency is to daily practice. You can stand in front of a mirror and just speak whatever you want, record it and just analyze. At the end of the day, it's all about analyzing yourself. When you know, okay, this is where the problem is happening, that's where you actually improve. Simply practicing, simply planning, simply speaking is not going to make a huge difference. Whenever you do such activity like practicing, standing in front of a mirror and all, you have to record it using some sound recording app and just listen to it back so that you tap into the potential of your subconscious. It will help you not to repeat the mistakes in the next set of days that you practice. This is the first thing that you practice on day 1. At least for 1 hour, you do this and see the magic that automatically unfolds on day 7. Few more tips to work on your fluency. The number 1 being go slow. Remember, fluency is not about going fast. It's about going in a rhythmic speed. Right now I'm going slow, but I'm going at a rhythm at a constant speed. So it seems that I'm going fast, but I'm not going fast. That's the first step, to go slow. Second is to go at a rhythmic speed. No matter what, don't compromise on your speed. If you're going at 50 km per hour, let's say 60 km per hour for namesake, be at that exact speed no matter what. Right now I'm going at a constant speed, the speed I'm comfortable with. If I go a little fast, probably I fumble. This you have to figure out and have your own style, have your own speed. If you just properly observe any person talking, everyone will have their own speed, the speed with which they are comfortable with. So you find that speed and stick to that. that you will be very confident when you speak. The third tip is try not to think too much while you speak. This is a common scenario where people start putting all the negativity into their mind before they start speaking. Then how the mind has to respond for that? It's so difficult when you yourself judge yourself thinking, I don't have a good vocabulary, I don't have a good flow in the speech. How people gonna take it? How people gonna judge me? When all this negativity pitches in, definitely this, you're not using the complete potential of it. Hey, just speak, man. Every day, just speak. Things will automatically fall in place. That's on the day one, you got to do. The day two is where you fix your grammar. Of course, grammar cannot be learned all of a sudden overnight, but whatever is possible with respect to subject, verb, agreement error, compound, complex sentences, tenses errors, you can actually, understand it spot on quickly by using some tools. So the day two is where you address your basic grammatical errors, which usually happens when you speak. The one activity that I would recommend you all is to download ChatGPT in your phone, not in the laptop. In your phone, the ChatGPT will have this speaking version. You can click on the headset button and just start speaking. Something like, hey ChatGPT, I am going to speak few sentences. Can you review it with respect to subject, verb, agreement error? And it definitely says, go on. And you start speaking whatever you want. Don't intentionally make mistakes. Just speak. If there are any errors, ChatGPT will definitely identify them and help you understand your mistakes. So this way you don't need an actual person to give you feedback. You don't have to wait for that person. Correct? The ChatGPT AI will automatically take care of it. Make use of this on the day to just follow this. Have the faith in whatever I'm telling you, because all these are the working models. Day one gonna be the fluency foundation, day two gonna be the grammar foundation. Practice this for 1 hour, 1.5 hours a day. Should be more than enough. Let's quickly move on to the day three. The day three is where you work on your vocabulary. Remember, vocabulary plays a major role. If you're already good at it, if you have a decent set of vocabulary, that's okay. 7.5 easily you will get it. But let's say you're taking the baby steps right now in the field of vocabulary, then you need to know this concept called high impact vocabulary. So what is this high impact vocabulary? Few of the words the situation demands, you gotta give it. When you give it, obviously the marks will go up. There are collocations, there are phrases, and there are few words that actually fit in to the situation. This is high impact vocabulary. You can use ChatGPT to speak a sentence and ask the ChatGPT AI to correct your speech with respect to high impact vocabulary. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's have a demo on my screen. Response 1 is with respect to regular vocabulary. Let's say I give this input to ChatGPT. As I enjoy reading a lot, I usually read books during my free time. It helps me relax and I also learn new things. I prefer reading fiction, but I also like non-fiction books, especially those that teach me something new. This is absolutely fine, but if you want to elevate, if you want to go one step ahead, then probably something of this is what is required in your IELTS speaking. The response 2 is a high impact vocabulary. Go something like this. Absolutely. I find reading to be an immensely rewarding activity. I often indulge in reading. That's what the word that actually makes a huge difference. During my leisure time, in my free time is absolutely fine, but when you come to the formal vocabulary, leisure time is one of the words that actually fits in, as it not only allows me to unwind, a better word for the word relax is unwind, but also broaden my horizon. See, I also learn new things is a simply kept sentence. It's very easy to speak that, but if you write something like this, broaden my horizons, well, that's the collocation, broadening your horizon or expanding your knowledge. That's something that actually goes with the sentence. While I have a natural tendency towards fiction, I prefer reading fiction is a simple way to put it, but you can put that as well. But if you want to elevate your skills, speaking skills especially, then I have a natural tendency towards a better one. I also gravitate towards non-fiction. I also gravitate. Particularly books that provide me with new insights, that teach me something new is a very simple way to speak. You can always elevate it by saying that provide me with new insights or perspectives. Well, something like this ChatGPT may give you, or you can rely on a person who has a better English to correct your speech. So this way, on an everyday basis, when you start understanding that, okay, this is where I can improve, then you would know how to put effort, what effort you need to put to improve. But the problem is people don't know where they lack. Getting it right? So when you follow this day 1, day 2, day 3, like I showed you, over the time, your mind would understand what you lack, where you lack, and how to fix it. The problem is understanding the problem. Once you know the problem, things will automatically fall in place because you have the energy to work on. So when you don't understand what is the problem and simply with a lot of energy you work on random things will not fall in place. Please remember this. The day 4 is where you enhance your fluency. Day 1, you work on the basics of fluency. Now we would know how to go with a rhythmic speed, going slow at a natural, comfortable speed. But now we're gonna enhance it a little bit, meaning we work on the coherence cohesion. If you check the evaluation criteria of the IELTS speaking, it says fluency and coherence. Coherence is all about narration. There are a lot of dots that you have put, connect them, that makes a story. This is what fluency enhancement means. Getting it right? When you speak or when you convey, the two different things. Or when you narrate, that's another thing. So here narration is, needed, not just your speaking activity. Hope you are getting it. So what is this narration? Well, you can use ChatGPT to actually understand, or you can rely on your essay coherence cohesion skills, something similar to that. Even in speaking, that something happens. You can rely on your essay coherence cohesion skills. It would be something similar to what we have used in essay writing, even for your speaking coherence skills. The activities that I would recommend you to follow is, first is to practice linking words. I'll show you how to do that. Second is to speak in paragraphs reducing the filler words, meaning when you speak at a stretch, for example, for 30-40 seconds, there should not be any filler. Remember, all these fillers will cut down your fluency and the coherence. Hope you are getting it. Now let's look at a demo of what is this improvement on the linking words mean. If this is the question, do you like to travel? Response 1 without linking words, an easy peasy one is, yes, I like to travel. I think it's a great way to explore new places. I also enjoy meeting new people. I love trying different foods. Traveling makes me feel more open-minded. When you pay attention to this, it doesn't have a story. It just has random thoughts. There is no connection. Now you got to connect them using some linking words. Let's look at the second response with a proper linking word. Yes, I absolutely love to travel because that's the first word, first conjunction that we're using. It's fantastic way to explore new places. Moreover, meaning additionally you're adding something new. I enjoy meeting new people and trying different food is always exciting. We use the word and connected them. Additionally, traveling broadens my perspective and makes me feel more open-minded. Just take a screenshot of these two and try to observe the difference between the two. You will have a better understanding on how it looks like without linking words and how it looks like with linking words. Now the day 5, 6 and 7 is where you actually practice. Day 1, 2, 3, 4 we understood and laid the foundation for your basics of fluency, coherence, vocabulary and the grammar. Now you know the things where you may go wrong. Now when you practice to fix those things, actually you would know what sounds like a band 7 response, what sounds like a band 6 response, or what sounds like a band 7.5 response. So make use of all the things that I talked about. Narrate it or convey, don't just speak. Make sure you don't have a lot of fumbles, fillers. The shadowing exercises and lot many stuff that I talked about will actually help you mold to a person who can actually speak in a very impressive way. I really hope the video has helped you to understand how the 7-day plan will actually work to help you improve your IELTS speaking score. If you believe the content was informative, like, share and subscribe and leave your valuable comments in the comment section. Fine guys, with this I'll park the video here. This is Nakul, Nakul signing off from Skills IELTS. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much.